All right, we're back. I hope. Hey, Moni. Hey, Jay. Welcome back. Hey, Sue. Welcome back to you as well. Hey, Adrian. Hey, Albert. Welcome back. Bart, it is. Well, look at those approach lights. You can let me show you the water. You can see the reflections in the water. Look at this. Good stuff. So let's hope we're gonna keep our connection because we lost connection to the internet, and that's the downside of standing here in the middle of an open field. It's sometimes it's a hit and miss with the internet though. All right. Yeah, car info. My internet decided to cut out in the moment the Air Arabia was an approach. So sorry for that. Hey, Alex. Good evening. I don't know if you guys notice, but the darker it gets, the more real or true the sound sounds. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it comes through on YouTube, but the sound it gets so much better in the evening. Thanks, guys. I see that we have a little lagging. And there's a plane in approach, but it's pretty far away still. But I see that it's lagging a lot, guys. So next one up for us is gonna be an E190 coming in from Alicante. Thanks, Arjan. Much appreciated. Well, and in the meantime, we can see some runway 24 takeoffs as well. Which you can see crossing the tower there in the background. No, it's not really bad weather, Jay, but because I'm so isolated here in next to the polar band, the internet is not the best, and I'm using my phone as a hotspot. So every now and then my phone just completely loses connection. Alright guys, we're gonna get a landing here. It's really getting dark now. But like I said, sometimes the peace and quiet here with the birds and the wind is just very, very nice as well. Of course, I love me some heavy planes, but every now and then the complete calmness here at the polar band, as we call it, is also very nice. So there's the E190. Nice landing there. So, as you guys can see, there's not much going on the polar band right now. I can see a plane turning in, but it's all the way. Let me see if I can show you guys. Maybe we can see it. I lost it. It's somewhere over there. So that's gonna be the next one for us, all the way in the back there. Let's see if we can find it. It's gonna be the first one for us. And in the meantime, it's gonna be very busy at 18 Center. So let's see if we can follow some planes on 18 Center. And babe just keeps on going. The one. The stickers and the stickers are really nice. Thank you so much, babe, for that one. I wish I could fix the stickers on the chat. You're sweet. Yeah, indeed, super sweet, Moni. But that's how she is. That's how she is. I'm smiling behind the camera right now. She's the best, really. And down it goes. Now look what a lineup. The 1-8 center has one. In the back there's two. Three. Four. And very far away is number 5. All the way in the back. And I can even spot, I don't know if you guys see it, another one coming in. So it's gonna be fun and games there. Nice crossing. Yeah, indeed. Our joint interest is true love. But she loves aviation just as much as I do. We even met through aviation, so 10 years ago already. Thanks, Moni. That's very kind of you. Yeah, indeed, Dr. O. Next one up is going to be 4 minutes out. And it's going to be the Dublin flight. And we're getting a runway inspection done here. Or it is done right now, I think. Wow. Somebody wants to steal the show here. Indeed, Alex, I do not fly drones here. I do not have a drone, but it's a no-fly zone here. I really cannot wait for the winter time for streaming with the foggy and cloudy evenings. Cat 2, maybe even Cat 3 landings would be awesome. So there's a big bunch of planes coming up. I can see on the radar. So let's see what we can make of it today. Nothing happened, Finn, but just a runway inspection, because there's time for that now. Some donuts on the tarmac. Well, he can do it on the touchdown point though. Will be funny for the pilots to see instead of just regular stripes and all of a sudden a big circle. Will make them think twice though. Oh. Guided by the birds there. And the polar band is actually closed as we speak, because all the planes right now are overshooting the polar band and going for 1-8 center. Oh, that's nice, Finn. And it's believe me if I say it's about the lens. Honestly, the lens really makes it. You know, it's good to have a very um, good sensor, but if you don't have a good lens, it doesn't really matter if to have a good sensor then. So if you have a good lens, well, if people ask me what should I buy, a good camera or a good lens, I always tell them buy a good lens because the glass makes it. So like I said, guys, we have to wait it out a little bit for the first plane to arrive here. Alright, Finn, and then I'm gonna guess you have a Tamron 150 to 600. So it looks like there's of the 7 planes on approach, we have 1 turning into the polar bound right now. Oh, thanks for that one, Dutch Lions. Let's see if we're gonna get the DHL. Well, and Finn, because most of the spotters do have the Tamron 150 to 600, because it's a very good all-round lens for the money. It's a very long lens. It's good quality. So that's the reason why I think most spotters use it. Thanks, Dr. O. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, I can see it. The runway inspection is still on site. Where was it? There it is. That's an E195 E2. Nice. So as you can see, the runway inspection is here, and the plane is over there. So he either has to hurry up, or we're gonna get how do you call it? Go round. Sorry. Now he really has to hurry though. There they are. I hope the runway inspection is off the runway. Yeah, I think he is. I think he's searching in the field, because there's the plane. That will be interesting if he wasn't, but knowing Amsterdam, it's all fine. So this is the E2 from Dublin. Nice Wookiee howl there. What do you mean, Ms. Walsh, with the internet connection all the way or around the live stream community? Oh, hey, John, welcome. Hey, Jono, welcome. Welcome to Amsterdam. I know that the guys at Frankfurt didn't really have many problems, but I have to say here at the Polderbaan it's always a hit and miss with the internet, so the 737 coming in from Lyon in the southern part of France. Let's see what's up next. So next up is going to be a 737-800 from Glasgow, and after that we're going to get another Air Arabia. It's an A320 this time, coming in from Fez. Let me turn it a little bit like this so you guys can have an overview. And the highway you see in the bottom of the screen is the A and 9. Thank you so much, Jono, much appreciated. You know what's crazy, guys? It's getting early, dark so early. It's only 8 p.m. and it feels like 10. I don't know how it is for you guys, but the moment it starts getting dark after 7 p.m. here, it really starts to feel like winter. Yeah, I hope so too, Moni, but it's the Polderbaan. And I know the last one was clear also because it was a little bit more light. And of course when it's getting dark it's getting a lot more challenging, also for the video. But like I said, the internet is always the hit and miss. You can have the most smoothest of setups, but if you don't have internet there's nothing. I know even the big guys like Big Jet TV have problems every now and then with the internet. And I know they have a full production unit, so So guys, I think a DHL A300 is going to the center, as we call it. So it's a runway 18 center. But we have to check. Let me get this shot first. And Michael Painter is with us as well. Good evening to you, Michael. And Karen is here as well. Good evening to you, Karen. No, good afternoon to you, isn't it? You're tuning in from the States, right? And Pavel is tuning in from Slovakia. Good evening to you, Pavel. Charlie, welcome from Munich. Welcome to Amsterdam. On this dark evening. I see a third one. Oh, we have we have 3 on approach. And I will be following the DHL A300, which is coming in for 18 center soon as well. Hey, the Blue Dutch logo, welcome. And J-Drum is here with us too. Welcome, J-Drum. So this is the A320 from Air Arabia coming in from Fez. And behind that one is the KLM 737 from Birmingham. Wow, the light is absolutely bright. So somewhere in that light spot is a plane, guys, believe me. But the moment it touches down, we will get to see a lot more from it. And I know the Airbus family has very, very bright lights. Mr. Fish, good evening to you from Minnesota. Welcome to Amsterdam. It's landing, by the way. So we are gonna see the DHL A300 on the center soon. And my guess is, I have to find it. I think this is it. I hope you guys can see it there on YouTube. It's a challenging one for me to follow. And we're gonna get a little dull moments soon. We have one on approach here and two left on approach for the center runway, and after that there's a little moment of no movement. Yeah, indeed, Jadrum. We're getting close to 3K subs. It's crazy how fast it's going. Alright, that was the landing of the DHL A300 600. Wow, old school, yellow lights. Hey Clive, good evening, and thanks, Ms. Wolfs. I've been trying out a lot of new things, and you know, I never quit. It's the same like now. It's getting pretty dark, and like I said, I'm standing here with my photo camera, which is a bit of a hassle to turn around. So it's not the smoothest of panning, but you know, everything takes time. So it's really nice to just try it out, because for me this is all trying out and setting up in advance for the winter time. Because in the winter time it will be dark here, and I think it's been a long time since I've seen this. Let me try and change one setting. I think this is better. There it is. So for those wondering, this is a runway 18 center landing. And like I said in the, I think it was in the other stream, the one that abruptly ended, I'm gonna try and see if I can do a 18 center stream soon. It's gonna be a difficult one, because there's one location which is capable for it, but they don't really appreciate it if you come there. And in the background there, for the people who watch my streams regularly, last weekend, I don't know if you guys remember, I was in the parking garage, the expensive one. All the lights in the background is that parking garage. Alright, then we're gonna get a last landing for a long time here. Thanks, Charlie. Like I said, I'm trying out a lot of new things, and you know, there's no growing without failing, so that's why I'm trying out everything right now. I used to have, well, I still have it, a Panasonic video camera, which is a very convenient small little machine, which is very capable, by the way. But for the dark hours it's not really capable, so that's why I'm trying this out now, and I have to say I'm very happy that I tried it, because this gives me so much opportunities in the winter time, especially with snowfall. Wow, I don't know if you guys saw that, but the moon just reflected on the fuselage. And Dutch Eagle is saying there's a Hercules in the air. Well, that's gonna be a really tough one to find. Well, I can see the stars in the night sky, but the camera is having a hard time picking that up. So like I said, guys, there's nothing on approach right now, so let me have a glimpse on flight radar. And in the meantime, I'm gonna focus on the tower, because you will actually see runway 24 takeoffs every now and then. Thanks, Clive. Oh, fun fact, I can hear the Hercules, but I can't see it. Huh. I can see it. This is gonna be challenging. This is really gonna be challenging. So bear with me, guys, for a minute. Nah, that's impossible to find. Sorry. But I can hear it though. Yeah, guys, like I said, it's gonna take a little minute for a plane to come into our view. I can see a plane turning in short. That's interesting. You don't see that often. Oh yeah, the Hercules is coming in from Lakenheath. And the KLM, which just turned in, came from Berlin. Comes from Berlin, because it's still airborne. Sorry. Now this is an approach you don't see often. Short final. When they turn in on short final. Very nice to see. Hey Henk, welcome. Very nice. Well, there's actually a plane on approach right now coming from Berlin. And KL 1832 is the flight number of this 737. I think it was a 73, wasn't it? Yeah, an 800. Did you actually hear the plane, Karen? Did you hear the turboprops from the Hercules? That would be awesome if the microphone picked that up. So bird control is scanning the water sites right now for birds and big rats and hares and bunnies. That was actually very nice of him. He saw us. Wow. He saw us, and he turned off his lights so he wouldn't make us blind. Now that's what I call friendly. Oh, I have to quickly turn on my my laptop because my laptop is on life support. Hold on, guys. Oh wow, 6 hours with the plane from Berlin. Oh, and another plane is turning in. So yeah, sorry guys that Amsterdam isn't providing the planes it usually does. But it is what it is. Wow, I am negative tonight. I'm so sorry. That's not who I am though. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. So, in the meantime, guys, let me know what you've been up to today. Let's have a little bit of interaction here. To start off, I think as most people been to work today, and I'm closing in on a little double holiday. Next weekend, like I told, I'm going to Warsaw, and then a week of work, and after that I'm going to Ålesund in Norway with René. And René is the René that's every now and then helps me on the stream, and also is a moderator on the channel. We are travel buddies. We've met through aviation, I think 11 or 12 years ago. We've been friends ever since. And I think we started going on holiday trips together. Usually it was photo trips, going to airports and going to nature. We've been to Oslo, to Tenerife, we've been to France, to England, we've been to, not to Portugal, but where have we been, buddy? I know you're not here now, but Germany, multiple times. We've been to Innsbruck as well. So René and me are going to Ålesund to have a nice 5-day holiday, which I haven't taken for a long time. And in the meantime, the plane and approach is an E2 coming in from London. Wow, I forgot I had coffee. It's iced coffee now. The cup is warmer than the coffee. Is the sound that bad? I know that normally I had a little second microphone, but I cannot use that one on my photo camera. So I'm sorry if the volume is low, guys. Hey Joshua, it's been a while. So let me know about the volume, everybody, because if I have to talk louder or closer to the microphone, let me know, because I cannot hear my sound through YouTube. So if you guys have feedback, please let me know. Beautiful big engines on that E2, isn't it? Wow, the jet wash looks good on the runway lights. Alright, in the meantime, let's get back to the tower, because again, we are waiting for a plane to approach. Let's check if the focus is. Alright, good to know that the sound is good. Thank you guys. Every now and then a little bit of feedback is much appreciated though. Because like I said, I can use headphones. Maybe I will soon. Just to see how the sound is. Because I can adjust accordingly. Hey Mark, welcome back. And a good evening to you. Now let's see, the bird control is coming our way again. Let's see if he cuts down his lights. No. There he comes, crossing the screen. No. Nice tower crossing there from runway 24 takeoff. And John Smitherwin with a £4.49 super chat. Bart, get a coffee on your way home. Well, believe me, I will. Because my hands are getting cold, and like I said, I do have a coffee with me, but it's cold now. So my warm coffee is just an iced coffee now. Thank you so much, John. Very much appreciated. And I will get a cup of coffee on my way back, because I need it. So much appreciated. Wow. Albert says another E2 is coming in from Frankfurt. Wow. In the meantime, John, I'm thinking about that coffee now, and you really made me want to have a coffee now. It makes it even more bitter to take a sip of my cold coffee now. So thank you so much. This is a German Airways from Göteborg. Sorry, Göteborg. I have to pronounce it correctly. So guys, I think I'm gonna do 20 more minutes of streaming, and then I'm gonna call it a day, because there's not really much movement going on, and I'm really hoping for polar-bound takeoff very soon, because I have some plans on a nice lineup in the evening. You guys know that I love the roundabout lineups at Victor 3 here at the Polderbaan, which is somewhere around there, I guess. And I really want to see how my camera setup does in the nighttime over there. So like I said, the Polderbaan in the evening is very slow paced. So for you as viewers, not the most exciting. But like I said, I'm so keen on seeing what the winter time is gonna bring, because in the winter time we get like the decently warm days, and then in the evening it gets very cold, maybe even freezes. And usually when the day turns into night, there's a lot of fog, and the fog landings here at Amsterdam are so magnificent, especially when there's no wind. It looks so beautiful. And Alexandra is tuning in from Rio de Janeiro. Welcome, and welcome to Amsterdam tonight. Indeed, Albert, sometimes the spam is just awful. But you know, everybody needs their way to make money, so I think the chatbots do well. Wait, Hank, are you talking about the A380, which what's the name? EK148? Because I saw when I was driving home that, yeah, I know I shouldn't be doing it, but I saw that the A380 was on the radar at Amsterdam, and I wasn't sure if it was landing or going. But if it is going now, that means it has a delay of almost 5 hours, if I'm correct. And Colin, what do you mean with what's going on? We have two planes in approach, and it's pretty distant, but I will turn the camera in a couple of seconds. Maybe, yeah, just like that. Maybe see a nice runway 24 takeoff. The planes are pretty far away, so it's gonna take them a while to get here. But let me have a glimpse of flight radar and see what's going to take off from 24. I think the A380 is bugged because it's on exactly the same spot it was when I drove home a couple hours ago. So it's either bugged or there's something going on. Wow, the sky is beautiful tonight. I wish I could show you it on stream, but there's a lot of stars here. And every now and then I see a glimpse of planes which pass us by. Let's turn the camera for the landings. So that's what's on approach right now. Machine is in good name, by the way. And there's a 777 as a third plane on runway 24. But luckily we're getting landings now, so. But when there's nothing on approach, I usually turn the camera around for some tower crossings on runway 24. So we'll see what's going on. This one is indeed the E2 from Frankfurt. Well, the KLM E195 E2 coming in from Frankfurt, but one of the 60 planes that KLM City Hopper has. And touchdown. Wookie haul time. Oh, not even. Fun fact though, it's very rare that planes use thrust reverse on the polar band. Well, especially when it's a warm summer day, or oh wow, we have 3 in approach. Cool view. But like you heard on this E2, it doesn't even open up its thrust reverse, and that's because the polar band is such a long runway and the exits are all the way in the end. They just touch down and let it roll. Very efficient, by the way. And of course, heavier planes like the 747s or the 777s on very, very warm summer days, or when it's been raining, they do use thrust reverse then. But besides that, not that much. And the plane we're gonna get now is an E175 coming in from Darlington. Ooh, I hope you guys heard that Wookiee howl in the background. Now the polar band is the only active runway for landing right now, which means that all the planes that do come in are coming to us. Good stuff. And now it's on its way for a long journey back home, because for those who have ever landed or took off from the polar band, you guys know how long it is to taxi to the polar band. For me, it's not a problem at all because I love flying. So every minute I can sit in the plane is good. I remember once when I was going with Jordi to Dubai, and I was going to Dubai for a motorsport race. He flew in advance of me, or ahead of me, I think it is. So he was there 1.5 days earlier than me. And I remember vividly stepping on that A380, getting pushback, hearing the APU, and hearing the APU trying to power up engine, or starting up engine number 1. And guess what? Complete blackout in the plane. So we got pushed back, and the plane was trying to do its startup procedure and starting the engines, and you know, the inductive sound of the engine starting up, and it was just complete silence. The power went off, the air conditioning went off, and bear in mind it was in January, so it was pretty cold. But imagine 400 to 500 people in a plane without aircon. So we had to wait for this. By the way, guys, this wailing is coming from Rome. But can you imagine? We just got pushed back. And then we had to wait for a tow truck to tow us back to the gate. So we were towed back to the gate, and they were doing all their startup procedures again, and they started on the ground power unit, which is inconvenient, but... And that's the 777 in the background there. But that was one. So I was delayed for like 35 or 45 minutes on takeoff, and then I fell asleep in the plane, and I did not notice when I woke up that we were already flying or circling Dubai. So I woke up and I looked at the screen, and I was like, 20 more minutes to Dubai, and then I fell asleep again. And when I woke up, it was 25 minutes, which was odd. So I slept again, and then it was 15 minutes. But what I did not know is that I was sleeping for 2.5 hours, because there was a sandstorm at Dubai. So I've been in the holding pattern at Dubai for, I think it was 2.5 hours. So add that up with the 40 to 45 minutes of delay at Amsterdam. So it was a really, really interesting flight. So let me know what your guys' craziest flying experience has been. I'm not gonna say it was the craziest flying experience I've ever had, but that's one completely different story. Well, look at this, guys. The Sky Team has a normal KLM nose. Wow. The reflections of the moon and the fuselage are amazing. Alright. Now let me get to this view and let me quickly see the chat, because I haven't been looking at the chat for a while now. Oh, nice, Jamie. Oh, and sorry, Moni, if you're still here, good night to you and thank you for being here. No, the funny thing is, Leroy, I am a part of a volunteer group. In Dutch it's called Stichting Hoogvliegers, which is is it called a foundation, I guess, for giving terminally ill kids the day of their life, and it's all aviation based. So I'm a photographer in that volunteer group, and every now and then we have an overview of what they call the runway run, in which, oh nice, reverse. So in that runway run, all kids hop onto a fire truck or a police car or big normal trucks, and they get escorted over the runway of an airport. But every now and then there has to be a photographer that takes photos from the air, and we have a special plane, and if you want to look it up, it's the PHKMR, or the Papa Hotel Kilo Mike Romeo. And every now and then, like I said, a photographer has to go inside the plane and take photos out of the plane. So I was all buckled up, and I had to open the door and tip outside of the plane a little bit to take photos. So yeah, that was one experience. Oh, Remco is here as well. Good evening, buddy. No way, Claire. I thought I was the unlucky one with 2.5 hours delay. But I hear that a lot, that there's a lot of fog and dust storms at Dubai. But if you have a connecting flight to either Perth or indeed Hong Kong or Singapore, stuff like that, it's awful. And I will get back to your flight, Remco, soon. And indeed, we have an LL here. Oh, Albert, you mean for the Stichting Hoogvliegers? Oh, no way, Remco, about that flight to Miami. Never knew that. Oh man, yeah, but storms really do make or break the flight experience. I remember when I was going to Los Angeles, we had to ascend, I think it was 3,000 feet to the absolute maximum ceiling of the KLM 747 to avoid towering cumulus clouds. It was also a very, very cool experience. Wow, we have foreign approach. Hey, Slangway. Welcome from Potsdam. Remco, can you remove the bot? Oh, that's nice, Albert. Didn't know. So there you go. That's how small the aviation world is. So maybe next time when I see kids wear the T-shirts, I know they were coming through your hands. Wow, the wind is chilly. Whew. You can really feel that the winter is coming in. The days are nice and warm. It was 19 degrees today, and I don't know what the temperature is right now, but it feels somewhere between 5 and 8-ish. Alright guys, those 3 planes are gonna be the last one for today because like I said, it's really getting cold now, and I haven't had some time to relax at home. So these are gonna be the last 3 ones. Ooh, which airline do you want to fly first class with? That's a good one. To be honest, I don't know. Of course I want to try KLM. I don't know, KLM has business class only, but I heard that of course Qatar is very good. But I heard from the boys from HD Melbourne Aviation that Oman Air has epic first class, or it's business class or first class service. They fly a lot, and they told me that Oman Air has one of the best ones out there. Alright. The last 2. A BAE retro livery, interesting. See you guys. I think I have no idea if I'm going to stream tomorrow, but sure I will stream Saturday and Sunday. So I think Saturday and Sunday we're just going to talk about our flight experiences again, because for me it's always so nice that a lot of people tune in and everybody has a nice or crazy story about their flight experiences. Alright, thank you Albert for being here. And like I said, it's it's a little bit new stuff here, the night streams. I know it's not really popular because of course in the daytime you can see the liveries much better, but in my experience it's gonna be very nice to see what the winter is gonna bring us. And yeah, I'm really curious. Like I said, I'm just really curious to see what the winter's gonna bring. I love photographing in the winter time, so that probably means that video is gonna be very good too. And the last one for the stream today is an EasyJet A320 coming in from Belfast with touchdown there. So yeah guys, it was a really relaxing stream today. Not the best of internet connection, but I think it lasted for a decent time. And like I said, next up I really hope I can do some takeoffs again and have a nice long 3 to 4 hour stream like last weekend. I think we didn't hit the 3K subs today, but that means this weekend we're gonna see the 3,000 mark. I do have a very nice short filmed today of the Martinair 747 touching down here at the Polderbaan. So be sure to check that one out. I think I'm gonna upload it either tonight or tomorrow. So of course let me know in the comments on that one what you think of it. Should I do more? Should I do more shorts or not? Or let me know. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for being with me tonight. Like I said, the internet wasn't the best for us, but at least we had another nice night stream, all the way from sunset through the night, through the dark hours. For me, a lot of new information to use on my camera, because I'm still setting up the cameras for the night stream. Thank you all so much for being here, and have a good night. See ya!